Assalamu alaikum baringole kal tentu kale je bake momobe Kerr Fatou jube ka nyin tembenna mba falale ko al bismillah Allah of course Politic Kaacha mi alon ko wale kanale nenyi wato sida talata o talata kabo talang nani natam vitamini tan sabala kara fo talal lulu kan natam vitamini tan sabala ngal tentu kal je bake alka mol no wanyama nyim programme o to talata o talata of course mga official tentu ke je bake ka nyim programme o fasa ka sembentu yande ke blodung nyim programme o koto bari of course ngala Politic Kaacha amba fansol fanambe tentu ke je bake mol mi alon ko lega Politic Kaacha noma talata o talata programme wulta min kama wolem ka politician ol nadi jang mi alon ko of course ni ka Kaacha politiko ko la Gambia banko kan jang bidum nin dolle fanan nata mi alon ko ni be Kaacha la politiko ko la jang National Assembly member le mo flol beti mo le mi alon ko to man no ko politiko la ko do Gambia banko kan jang ale alon National Assembly carte fayo kanale of course molu be carte o faylale ka jibe be jumale tambindila pour ela membe sile ki of course parliament membe sile je mbulubala Honorable Saikouba Jarju atelem National Assembly member ti Busumbala Constituency nyine mala sinya fula nyawati ngamira kana Politic Kaacha Honorable Madi Ceesay I'm seeing some interesting Honorable saying be charged ni kana Honorable Madi Ceesay is from Serekunda West tell me la deputy oti modem fana mi alon ko nyine wala signa franjangoti njikita ate fanang be ito nyimo flole be feja mi alon ko bimbe Kaacha ala politiko kola Gambia ala politiko tanya la kol mi alon ko mba wolle bidaka Honorable force be life leon Kerr Fatou ko nga fanya say ni bina be charge this is third time.
You should pay me
Politic Kaacha, right?
Thank you very much, Buba.
I'm advertising for you.
Thank you for the opportunity. This is the third time. I did one here, one inside, and the second one here again.
You're right, yes.
So obviously, Buba, uncontenta bake katara jambi ni bari ngameno le diamo komi yafo nyame Politic Kaacha wala afana me banku do ko le kono because banko katani political la so fo ngasti nga Kaacha because bandi ngol ko nal man Kaacha albuko nyo long alte nyo kalam be keri. So wala nabi alhamdulillah ila kumandiro natan dankala pour ka si Kaacha no ajbe banko la nyata inshallah
ada boleh be live
baraka ba Buba tane content ko mo nyam ko nim juber la political Kenya la because politician ya kumandi Politic Kaacha la beko ya de male o yimun tele kunkole so
that's right
se wata bake ka na programo to an se wata fana nen doku nyo monyo memo Honorable Saikouba natale ni platform on interabi
ngeso non janne mba carte fo be kala e ko nyeko ye confidence to le ko United Democratic Party be win for electional outcome ye trend
amantere kadum membe ke reolol mem fota ani menkata amanke klinde wala kendi United Democratic Party have a high court a Supreme Court so amanke ka enter.
Let's talk about the election jandimbe fota malafike diam court nyinde ko la because court tara court le or
no defan ngolo na no ni femmembe kitio nyati
ngola
ni Kaacha ka contempt bari ile nyini nkaro wala ken ngafo wo jabiro court tale wo jabi
all right
bari mbe dan na jel titano into details
carte fay lungo ibeni muntole ando ibala moy ken no muntole
men carte fay kabilo kono même Serekunda West ando mbe sirina buna fanan kono muntole ya realize ko atol fi ko lo man trata kan ko kabri be kankula roke dinkral men ya lon ko United Democratic Party ya ta ko wolo muy la reality nu niwo foye wolum badibuti kiyan kana jarala ni mu dinkral me ya lon ko ntela political experience na Kaacha kono always ngamen follow mintu wolum na dulaleti nim parti dol su dal talanole men be ko basse bankol kana KM aning combo so nyin dula dantal me ngamen foye kabiringa result Kenya je ngalo wala ko kuma dula so dame yalan ko manta anyama
munatina because ni mudulalti mi alon ko albiya claim le ko al talent remember NPP ning UDP mo kilineti mi alon ko afarta fulati muna na still al believe ta ko nyin dulal nyanta ke ka altalt
no NPP ni UDP manke clean
palmo parti kilima lebe den
no
Saikouba Jarju
ni NPP jube ni la structural jube then structural
now I'm talking about the people molu milbenum UDP you know
I manke clean dolmu cleanti
okay
bari jama manke cleanti ni tata NPP ebe elements de mene alonko wol dene man tara UDP bari sitaje fe si modol taje me alonko be UDP ko ndoku ñomen ke Saikouba
ani la barama ban mil boko
malo mun barama ban barama
du sano e ndoku jamala ke gaale on de bul Saikouba Jarju Seku Maro
du sano manke barama bati na Democratic Party karun ntenga dujele kabun tumo menen katti sato de la kawa fini
what about Dembo
na constituency Dembo is an icon atumu barama ballet
yeah so I think that is a good example
no walakin yalo ni
that means
yalo tonya ande bokala ka tonya nakare bari du ito kenante nya ko du barama bati
okay.
maybe hani du fa ye la moyinna abarna ko ntenya ko to ati du sano manke baramati
fine but munate na den you have people me along ko like Dembo by force wall do sana wal honorable Saikouba Jarju wal Seku Maro wal me along ko e bebe no UDP e bataje munana still now atol believe ta ko atol lenyanta kiang and in other places me alo kiang ning badibu ko atol lenyanta je win
ni membe fo ñin hani connection soto kianna a manke ko e musitin MP to aerial to isi bonoje konte for example ndo Serekunda West bari nga connection so muluta dulata nata so yini membe fo wol manke modi me yalon ko politically in terms of ke plaso dila wol manke modi men bije anu politico no mol la jernyal ka fatale ni aji nga fato soto politico ko ndo ko ñindom NPP di ñindom doyti ñindom fenke jernyal le fatata bari stade la kilene
so but you still believe that atol lenyanta win and then that is the reason
because nga fo ne kian ta badibu ni itara lower badibu ita central badibu ita Elias ni badibu te mo jube na manke defection men keta honorable alajiti ni be mu sit na sitin MP le bije anu nyimuru jeno de me alon ko fana na sitin chairperson le bije ni overall kato soto je
that was
political manke
that was time o mi alon ko alnim barobe mu kilinet right
in a sense afono
yes but
in another sense afono no because technically baro botanu UDP le being along MOU la resignation letter se fele so technically hani nyado nyama
na be mol mi fakam ko ebe nyen dulal to chairman and others before albo sula time me na limbaro be ko kilin neti wo time probably
non ko fo technically manke kilin
lafte drive la dan yamera kadro
dum futandi jeko kadon technically baro resign ta UDP le ta fono
I understand I understand the resign from the United Democratic Party a lot of independent coalition or tambindi but what I'm saying is well coalition do UDP ning baro they were very close at the time
very well
and then especially your leader and other people me along ko they were mounting ministerial posts in this country
very well
so ngam mi volem nyinti ko kabrin tala keta this place is me along ko iko jemo alla stronghold leti alla mol mi along ko wolle bije yamira alnima tala nyotemale but you still believe in that ko atol legend
no man tala nyotemale
idin dol tatale but you think that you still hold the majority
yes
why
but nga foene dalol membije is very simple patio me along ko ala député be sirni bankoka patio me along ko ala council be sirni bankoka patio me along ko ala chairman be sirni bankoka polito mamna kukutana fi ka base wolle kan katu molle wol sinji karto faye
bar kol ka falin
ite fe ha every day kol ka falin but da manta wol mambuje wol be sirinje ite ba mutal ko nyimun na molle be sirni dula foni to momen na mari botaje isina dula ka de namoti je
Okay.
Yo men tambindi.
Mte lafta
Sai
kami understand.
stamuru mol kam mol men yana ko wol tambindi stamuru wol kam.
Lafta me understand. Alia figure out nyadi le ko there is malpractice because Allah mol bijele. Counting dulal to nyen dulal to bade bu kiang. Allah mol bijele sport counting international observer natale ni election observer. You know andong ngela diamol moyle. Jamal ko nyi election is free and fair. So atol yalo nyadi le ko yal sunyale.
Bari ngamre ya EU la report preliminary report jele.
Yes.
Ako amanke ko jumale good policy soto. Bari jumale kodo soto. The report of. Another local observer ko ya note ko carte sound ketale and government vehicles no use tele. Nyimu report de me ka be observer la report. So ne nyini nkantele ngalo nyadi le sunyaro keta ntita into detail kadum wole ya kendintel tata court muni ya kendin tata court men samba court abe ko lafto wala nto fole.
All right, mbe mudane kan honorable very soon. Mr. Jarju, be live on Kerr Fatou. Election e tara muntole. And what is your general observation?
Yeah, thank you very much, Buba. I'm gonna keep at Dubage. Alhamdulillah. Election e tara yale yindum. Carte fay somanda wulta nganku preta da samata tara ni muso tara carte fay murda soko but carte fay konto mantraya because my information ko there is plan against my house ning UDP win they're going to burn my house. So suto ni man laje.
UDP go bela
yes, I have evidence, I have names, I know them. I will not name anybody, but I have their names when things comes up.
This is a serious thing.
Very well.
Evident because you are putting allegations. You are naming a political party.
Yes, I'm naming political parties and I know people. My evidence is just security information coming to Honorable Jarju. Until your compound is going to be born attack at night when UDP is announced winner, especially at night.
Who gave you the information?
The information, my friend, you don't disclose that.
No, but you can't disclose.
I know, no.
Who gave you the information?
No, I don't disclose that.
Who are these
but
UDP?
Those that are listening, those that are listening will know that yes, it's true, it has been planned. But later me at Nakira because 3 armed men.
How will they know? They
are listening to Buba. They are listening to me. You cannot inform for
okay, Jumalem ni UDP called me left.
I will never name that. But this is something Bianco is factual. And it prompts me not to spend night in my house. I move away and then the security came to my house. Because I reported the case to the police, they came. Because they have a house a little bit almost isolated, and I've been damning. Most of them are UDP, which I have no problem with those people. But who will be there as neighbors? Maybe defending because neighbors not know but who will be there at that time? So what I can do is let me go to the authority to report myself. Go authority not and up till today, I be caring. But suddenly you know suddenly do many are be decided. We do nge belone. But mbadi ngolo men signal le meti. But in terms of because political the way you see things and the way I see things, wala farta nko ngatanga molla mandate nyininga so molla mandate nyina nakira otherwise just akuma akanya misanteni my party is been announced as a winner ndema anything to anybody ngaje ko that's the decision of the people and the decision of the Allah. Normal life continues, but need a plan ko need a winter this is what you're going to do ngaje ko it doesn't amanya ko so I didn't spend the night in my house. So, okay. But other than that,
yes, just my hope possible. But you're accusing your neighbors. No,
I'm not accusing my neighbors. I said,
but you're saying that.
No. Okay. Kodai is somehow isolated. Adumbe damming. Most of them, surround. They have a different political view with me. They are supporting UDP. No, me, I don't. I don't force anybody.
No, it's not about.
No, I don't talk to anybody about politics. You see, you know why I support this one. I do programs, I do my radio programs, I do campaigns, I do everything. But I never force anybody. Even my wife, I have never sat with them to tell them, go, you have to vote this political party or so or so. Ngaji ko not thinking no moti saying nita la kan telan kamin foye Trust me and follow me. If you don't believe in me, what do you believe in that? Because my bottom line is, it's all geared towards development of this country. Finish. But the base is peace.
Okay. Election no money will reaction or the election or quarter.
Election, you know, I invite the Omar Ceesay, Honorable Omar Ceesay. I am going to win. The NPP is winning. Oh, he was GDC. In NPP man win, UDP is winning. GDC will never win in this country. This election, but I am with a very conviction that I am winning. Because why? Political hearing, there are factors that are in the political atmosphere. You know, business and Buffalo is not wind, is cloudy. You look at the weather. It tells you what you predict. All right. So the factors in politics at that time favors the incumbency. One, if I can talk about those factors. One, does Gambia need changes from 2016 to 2021? That's a question we need to have. Why do we need changes? Why do we go in for, force in 2016 to change? Do we have those factors to force us to change?
So you think we don't need
No,
changes?
excuse me, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Do we have those serious factors that will force us to change? And change, it has both positive and negative. So are we ready for the negative factors of the change? That was one atom in factors in the politics.
One, okay.
All right? Two, if you look at Gambia environment democratically, it has never happened in this country. The liberty and the democratic sense of environment that Gambians have from 2016 to 2021, obviously the incumbent has an edge over any person.
Because of the democratic environment.
Yeah, because democratic environment. I can start from the leader. I can start from the leader. If the leader is democratic and believe in the principle of democracy, people will have democracy. People will be able to have their free of things to do. And that was one. Two, the third one, the development that is going on in the country. And development of rapid. It doesn't come just clear. It has to be progressive. So you see, it starts from here in 2016. It starts from Basi, URR, coming down. So progressively, among the Miller, he hopes to go. No, let's give him another chance.
Okay, these are the factors. These are the factors.
No, these are some of the factors.
Some of the factors.
So why was I optimistic that we're going to win? I'm trying to tell you this.
Okay.
These are some of the factors.
I just wanted to fast
and again,
because we
you
have
missed time.
Yes.
Two, the other thing is, they have strongholds. Gambia was not a stronghold to any other party other than APRC.
Gambia,
if not, excuse me.
Repeat that.
Gambia was not. There was no stronghold for any party other than APRC because APRC was ruling and winning in the country for 22 years. Alright? And they can diamond claim, Badibu and the like, they don't have absolute majorities there. If not, they will not have APRC MPs in Badibu, APRC MPs in Nata Nina sitting MP diamond, I should in the winner. Okay? So, that's not a concrete fact, factors, to capitalize like. Two, Ila sitting member MBA. Is he just there sitting or doing the work? That's a question they need to know. Alright, Ndolbe Damin, Ndolbe sitting MP so we are supporting the incumbent at the time. We're doing the work, and the Molmin BA we were doing the work. So you told Molmin BA, Yajala ko saying, coming election okita, Yajo, oh no, I believe I have my sitting MP in Busumbala, so we should win Busumbala. So what's the problem? That means there is a problem somewhere. That was not happening. So badi mumim for an Kiang. To be honest with you, we win, 1 or 2 constituencies, they win the orders and I can't but the same thing, you might lose because Badibu they won a constituency, Kiang they win 2. So that means still, they can claim the stronghold, they have it. So, but the rest, the majority is not a stronghold, and the majority decides. That's what happened because MPP lose 2 constituencies in Badibu, lose 2 constituencies in Kiang, and lose 2 constituencies in Fonyi, and lose a constituency in Badibu. So it can claim hand sign is theirs. You also but the majority by diamond combo KM, the URR, all the majority will decide for.
But is it true that alle voters alle cartel san?
And nenema kalamta wala na ko kabra ko le ngabla ta ko.
You spend a lot of money that election?
We spend money on our campaign.
On campaign?
Yes, on campaign because
Kamoso Kodola.
Kamoso Kodola, no.
What did you spend the money on?
I spend money on my feeding, my PA systems, my transportation to organize the meetings. Finish. I make sure I give food. When I call them for a meeting, I give them enough food. They eat and go home. Finish. That's only what I can.
So Karelo was for what?
Yalong Karelo, Karelo memphone for Alnene Ajala President Karelo D. These are political.
No. The question is Karelo Nyempurmuna.
Karelo are demand from people. I never give any Karelo. To be honest with you.
I'm talking about your party.
No, okay. No, let me not say something that I didn't know.
You want to say you don't know nothing about this?
No.
Seriously?
No, excuse me. I witnessed one Kalero giving in Banjurunding. There is a lady, me a kafol soto. Alright? And then I woke kafol and a meeting also. Kafol request go, they want to do it because other people are doing, son.
During the campaign?
No, before the campaign. Before the campaign.
But during the campaign,
before the incoming for I don't want to talk about something that I didn't do. That's why I said the court. Very a Karelo Lekji.
You are talking on behalf of NPP.
Yes.
And Albe Milke.
But Karelo
you don't want to.
You cannot say Karelo is given on behalf of NPP.
No. I'm asking a question. I am not saying that. I am asking. Where you've given.
I don't know. Obviously, I don't know for Karelo for what.
Baralea deal campaign time.
Yeah, Karelo deal. Not
Jumaladi.
People give Karelo. Let me witness.
Okay.
Yes, that woman is MPP. Is to support MPP. Okay. But I'm going for I even ask how this for what ako no ka follow me anko inatele near me to so they need Karelo because others are doing. Okay, others are doing nada je kabiri Karelo kumofo. Is a factor in politics me anko. Every political party is doing. Yeah, esa fall lamoy. Me na withdraw from rejecting the result. Ako fellebe diam ka me anko we feel that they shouldn't be when every political party have done that. So there's no need to go in for us. Because ne Karelo di party jama be man doy de marjere. Me mang fendi because mam je time.
You're talking about campaign time. It's not allowed.
Yala ko couldn't understand. You can understand. If I give something now, my election is in 4 months time. So if I go and give something now, it's
what you call a campaign period on the ball.
No, when is the campaign period?
So you don't understand that there is
when is campaign period?
Campaign you dial at a moment. Maybe you don't understand.
No.
Okay.
Need ilafa minimize to IEC 21 days. One thing campaign. What's a formality?
So Luai
campaign started. I start my campaign today. If you look at my I start campaign.
I'm not talking about the parliamentary election. I'm
giving an example. Go President wa campaign ko master campaign 2017 2018.
I understand.
When Usain Dabo was
I am talking
every weekend we go for campaign.
I'm talking about Luala 21 days. Me along ko di IC la pour party la campaign.
Okay, I didn't witness that. I didn't witness any Kerr given at that period.
All right.
I was not part of the.
Okay, I will get back to you.
No. You know, if you ask questions, I have Buba. You in karaoke.
Iko ma kalamuta. Foi mo la.
Ngongolo foi tendi. Ni in karaoke. Ñinin karla ñande ka fon clear because not talking to you, I'm talking to the people.
No, you are also talking to me.
No, I
remember I invited you.
You are clear. No, you invite me on behalf of the people. So I have to talk to the people to understand.
Just
Buba, I didn't attend the president's tour. I only did my campaign in my constituency.
But you were following.
You see?
You were following.
This is, let me tell you this. No, I'm following. I'm trying to make sure that I'm going.
We are not following.
President Maluna constituency gone. Buba, there is a rigorous campaign. You can go to use rigorous campaign. Political party in the market. During the campaign time, every day, every region, every ward, every constituency, MPP is there. That's the muscle of the incumbency. We have. President went with
I will get back to
all of us stayed in our constituency. We do campaign every day.
Thank you. Honorable, it seems like I sense make the jamme Allah nyindula la coming claim al tale. Aka MP sotonu in jail. It seems that makes sense.
No, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Near Jube 1994, coup d'etat Kerr Watu Mena, the biggest political party, me almost I banko beko all on PVP. That's a party, but Gambia they remain Gambians. Going into 1996, colors changed from blue to green. That's Gambians changing. So Natako APRC.
No. Just listen.
Natako APRC before was the biggest. Who will question that? That's the fact of the matter. But they have started changing from green to yellow. Even Yaya Jammeh was on record. Green Bay changed to yellow. So there is no political party in this country. Mayor Lonko is more rooted than the United Democratic Party. But what happened in this election was inducement, bribery, stealing, infiltration, kamol dundi na voter register kono. These are some of the merits Mayor Lonko the petition is anchored on. Inducement, ka kodo di mola, bribery, ka kodo kamol duku, voter buy-in, ka cartel sang is on record. CWC has mentioned it in their preliminary reports that there was voter buying, there was use of government vehicles. Minimum basis to Mayor Lonko NPP and cartel rig, any electional rig. I will not go into details because it is before the court. That is why we are in the courts. MPP Monkey Party de Mayor Lonko is strong in this country. Not more than the United Democratic Party. There are certain communities in this country, MPP le fentige, in terms of grassroots organizations. We are more rooted than any other party in this country. So, menketa, me ankon titano into details, wolom sunya rolom, kate sunya, kate sang, kamul bribe, kalerol, ke load in a MPP togol kon kasamba during the 3 weeks. It's live everywhere, on videos, on photographs. You know, facts that nobody can deny. Because there are concrete evidence. MPP was bent on Sunya Row.
Okay. Honorable, so Kolbo Senandil. So let's go to Serekunda.
Then, during the campaign, the president was laughing at Farafeni. Ngat tiagaso fight 3 years jotna mulka. But on the 4th, and he did the same thing. When United Democratic didn't touch solidarity show with their party leader, I tiagaso fight mulka. Up to Alabunkono. Mayo be crown. One of the most, political advisors, special advisors. Something Conte.
Is it
Alkali
Conte?
Was laughing.
Yeah, so
file bungono. So, where is the democracy? That my colleague is saying that this man called Adama is democratic. You can laugh. You see, Jele. Mol me kato fa eko tiaga so faika. You modul Tora, you proud to do that, you are laughing. You know, after Katafa, you Sifake, ila advice from the general, police will be general that they have done that. Maria, democracy be muntole.
So you dispute that Barrow is not a Democrat? Mojamali attend to all anyway, honorable. That
they have right to their opinion.
Yeah.
Now, it's a fight Democrat based on your own assessment. Now, based on my own assessment, it's a Democrat.
Okay, all right.
Doesn't take one thing to become a Democrat.
Laftangana Serekunda West. Yalla strong, but Serekunda West was not mentioned. Ngajele ko president of winter je bakele. Di mune ite hamera mune o saba.
You see, ninga stronghold for I area dantanef. Anu nga will qualify men na they have sitting MPs and sitting chairpersons. KM is not an exception. Being along KMC, Mayo member Sirinje, is UDP.
Yeah.
And Serekunda, I am UDP.
Yes.
Nobody can doubt that.
But a winter je bakele, what more Jamal doubt?
But in Barola Wino Ngafwe is based on few things.
Including in KM?
Overall, I'm making an assessment of our overall win. A best man can sunyarolo. Kalunta onta kedundi voter registers kono. These are the basis. Name any constituency. If you tell me, I'll tell you a sunyaro, bribery, inducement, voter infiltration. Name any constituency near for you. That's going to be my answer. But I wouldn't go into detail because that is why we are in the courts. So it's until and unless the Supreme Court proves us wrong. Otherwise, that's my belief. Everywhere. Whether it's in Badibu, whether it's in Serekunda West, whether it's in Busumbala. These are the reasons. Sunyaro. MPP is Sunyaro. That's all. That's why we are in court. That is why we are in Gola Kenim with Kiti Dulato. Because Kiti is more Kalandino Tema. It's very unfortunate that my colleague more dol UDP nkol koy bala ko dajan. That is very unfortunate. But momo okay, mo mari luanya tamala American. Kanata mo mari musen dabolet. Going to believe in the rule of law. Ite loi tale bulo kon kafo ina mari man political party ibala ko dajan. For what reason? Nintema ate ko evidence on kai akafa evidence on nam. I'll take these people to court. Simple. Because loi te mo bulo kon it's about court. Court yi busa. Ngajele kenni meloda ako mole bomol fenke da court krip karab. We all condemn him. Fama man d'accord. Ima arrest. Momo lafta yim banko mala nyanta ngi arrest. Loi tameka. Kadu nga banko lo so mon ku ko so.
All right. Mbe ñin kala nung, do you think the presidential election will reflect like the National Assembly election?
It cannot. Presidential election at reflect no because ngajeli kabri 1962 election fo kana bala Simon ika presidential election le president ka gagné la dolto a député bu ka gagné de because député carte fayo who is closer to the grassroots than national. Simoje I had to use as a presidential choice. I Lamin use as a parliamentary choice. I Kumba use as a local government council. So at reflect no.
Do you believe that Ibela position on maintain Lale as the National Assembly member of Serekunda West?
Serekunda West, I know Serekunda West very well.
Not knowing, but maybe it will depend on what you. Maybe it will depend on what you did at Serekunda West.
Look, I follow. Nte mam budget soto. Ninsi school lo momo in Serekunda West. Mam budget soto. Ninsi silo de da momo in Serekunda West. Loi de da lao loi da momo na ye fan commande ko itam National Assembly member. Ila do ko mu feasible mainly representation, oversight, lawmaking. Saying ka project o ke ka school ka boya tewli school lo moy la constitution. But isi men keno is isi relevant authorities no la bundal konkone ya lobbying ke. Isi good parliamentary question ni kanole ye fanjeno in the budget. But ntol amanken tela doko te pour kan karamon lo Serekunda West amanken doko ngal loptan lo je amanken doko ngal silol doko je na doko menti kal kaje ko luabe dedala kaje ko ye represent isula kol menti ka wosi nka bulano
wosula kol ka solfle ka sotale fo bu ka sot
atama Serekunda le bul ite be la fo mo liaje ko yete dangel Serekunda West the problem is back this silo cleaned for the past 5 years sila kiliman doko je
Pwede amera ko ima doku because of itela ko is it that?
Man Serekunda la maral nyala woti. But mamen te kung because niye banku je. Every government banko bankani itela MP mantraje. Mol betraje me anko fana yite kanule. So ni yow dol bari woti ye fon fana mol bari.
I know president ko abe banjule doku kan abina Serekunda. Probably that is the case, right?
Well, no mo yite laske.
Yes, I think I will. Honorable, in Busumbala, of course, president I gagné ba le soro in Busumbala. Ite hamira muni o cause president ay gagné ba soro in Busumbala.
Still nga mi volam ko political new page of politics has started in the Gambia. No political party should say I own this region, I own this constituency, or have sitting members there. It's a new way of politics because Gambia election okara kula ni ajibe found it for a turnout. Ya itandi ko min nara amansi yakafundi because there is no intimidation, there is no force, free environment of caring. Everybody went out to vote. So mineketa campaign leketa and people trust us talking to them and trust the leadership and give us their votes. That's the only thing we did there because nobody dunke warambe attackang majiko jamu NPP leti mako jamu UDP leti we go and sell our agendas to them and then majority vote our agenda, so we come victorious in Busumbala. This is what we do and still we're doing that. We're talking to people. Cool, let's still continue. This is your government. This is what we want to do for the government people. Nte buba wul mun tala way of politics. Ya jante politiko mo mo tumi ka foko kare sunyaro ka. I have no problem with that. Because nte kuma make and don't is not in the principle of the party to do it. But excuse me, buba, if you go to a community, along every community, politicians are dauda. Nchida dauda on diamoga hani meeting kanso on kacha kanso on dron. Ibe mo la demand for it. Manusuro. And what we should understand, yeah, for na kebara jaranko, NPP ni UDP mkilonde ala fika deny. Nim manke kilindi sign nim manke kilindi. Yalon the name party and the individual ko lejibe. the individual member NPP wala mu UDP no because West Coast ala regional ala constituency chairman ol be no UDP le ye bele bay you see the defect member kiri
the whole of West Coast so what we battle le asa
UDP ye bele bay you see NPP lo to nyama UDP mi bay wala mi an ko be grassroots grab wala accumulator so I'm not surprised for us to win this. I'm not surprised because a sitting member like me, I'm not dormant. They know that. My parliament collectively. All right. In other constituency, can take effort. I don't build schools, but I advocate for schools to come to my constituency, and I've done that. It's advocacy and your presidency, and you go to the people. So I have done that. I have built schools. Schools are built in my constituency. Because I have to advocate. I know government, this is their plan, I work on it. Try to steadfast on it. So what trust be? Yalong ko modo biye wo mbe political no mila amajibe Saikouba amajibe Useno amajibe Adamabaro ajibe na interest. So ni interest di wala ko obviously I vote for him. All right? Wo be kerine. Yo enara ajibe ko teke di ngo chairman mbe. Besko chairman mbe UDP be bale. So we be UDP. Hani the style don't get to you bang. Ka follow UDP style out of legend. We want to transform politics now. Because they were all UDP. You understand? So pula yinde ka understand ko MPP ni UDP. Iko MPP fa feng yala be karelo fon fo kan ko understand. Ni nga karelo di, ni are karelo di, mule a jele. Ni na de fa ma ka minge. Ya tala ba kika. Ni o ke blaro iba ma ko kukendo la. If you seen it.
Are you accusing Dabo of doing
I'm not accusing Dabo. I'm going to farmer. I don't know accusing. Don't put people's name into my mouth, Buba.
No, I'm
no.
A simple
I am not
question.
accusing anybody. You see, Buba, you've seen in the social media. I was even so surprised and shocked with this Kerr issue. But you know what the problem is?
Yeah, but it's a gift.
The problem is...
Just let me comment.
MPP farmer
MPP ni UDP ginawan? That's only the name. Fraction over the dame. APPP and NCP they were one because Steve Diba and Jawara were together. A fracasta. It's a lot of fun. Political tare ko yaje nimmi emi long ale ñoo long alcool ñoo kindi la lonne même français so this had ngunde ko UDP ñi nek dela error and they should accept that one so wala ndolman surprised with this win imagine of win and again na coalition with APRC again wala na APRC use ko they were the tolem stronghold na coalition with them wo fana give us more power you don't understand now election on and then man ta straight ka mi mo before han you know the election ndanga report I didn't go to kabin ndanga kate ver ndara suko no because I don't want to be involved there for MP election like but I have reports kabin IEC ko 5 o'clock sitale they close the door dole banda mol mi anko there MPP support UDP supporters so le brandi gela they have to fight ask IEC to open the gate by the time because all be silo kana IEC go no by the man for the school compose they close the door now no, they have to get in. Why they can't for
Yalo nyarele UDP ngolo.
No, me be ngolo. They are all UDP. Me be ngolo. Excuse me. Mandra tagang any other community. I vote in my community.
Okay. Let's
no. Excuse me. No. 5 o'clock. Yeah, 5 o'clock the day.
Ni be line out. Yes.
No mandra line out. It's a distance.
No,
excuse me. No, you want. I know the people that were there, and my information told me these are the people. I saw man kate fa woni banko sorry ko. Nga fo kate fa na sare ko. So we be UDP ngelo, we be NPP ngelo, we be APRC. I know them. Understand what I mean here? Ni tara kate sense kono. There is no group me am go gathering their NPP. But any group of them am go standing, they make sure that work for people. It's UDP because they want to make sure that people vote. That's fine.
Okay.
Me, I have no problem with that. But he came in for the election. You know, my results was late. Prior announced, and later because was late to submit on Busumbala. Because coming up, I say bunda strong. I say bunda by force. One because as far as they are coming, they should be allowed to vote. They discuss and allow them to vote because who were they voting for? No one knows.
Okay. All right.
So allowed.
Saying what election?
And again, no. Keep up vote luntongolu. A revised code in Yelta Jane. We allocated for them. Ni ata ito feel we go non-Gambians have been registered. You have the right in court.
Just give chance to court.
You have to
So
they kept quiet. They didn't because they feel like if I don't supposedly they have some people going near Indoma. So it's going to be detrimental to them.
Okay.
They leave.
I don't want to go
but
to
the revising was there.
The order, yes. Honorable, just let me
on issues. So the final opinion is the court.
Okay, saying, listen, we don't want to talk about this court here. I want to move straight to the president's press conference. Ala first 5 years old. Jamal go, yes, he's democratic. But you know, all that certainly. More Jamal complain and in the society and everything. Were you happy with the question? Bring journalists only and that was his response. Were you happy with the response?
What, if you can tell me the
question as a president at a simune keno but at a bim for William Yindiko Nyimbe Dunia Dula Belto. I'm a press conference on
Buba no malama. Buba it's about Fogan again. Kumona fota. Technically what does it mean? Don't jump on the guy because
technically what does it mean?
What does it mean? Not even president's response. Ask me. I'm not going to speak for the president. Right? Why? Because he raised that question.
I'm putting to you, this is what the president said.
I am not going to speak for the people because president have technicians making advice on issues. But I'm on the ground. Directly with the market. Okay. President is indirect. Ninga kolos me aji me Bangkok. Nte ne fong da kolea. A kolea, to be honest, because I go to the market every day. Alright? My family goes to the market, my people go to the market. Fong da kolea. Ajibe fong me angonga Gambia can use. Where are they being grown in this country here? 95% of them are coming outside. So it's a Gambia jibele in isolation. It's a Gambia jibele globally. What is happening in the global? So maybe the only question, yes, this is happening globally, but what is the government doing to make sure that to minimize, to be able to in global market creating? Because the earning capacity of the people is not that much strong. So what is the government doing? But yes, Ndadina is globally because government now control is private. Buba, you have the muscle to go out, buy things from Senegal in safer, and then you know the exchange rate. You $1,000, you went and changed in Senegal. When you come back again, you calculate everything to make sure that the end user pays everything there. So the question would have been, yes, no problem. You said it's everywhere. What is your government doing to minimize the suffering of the people?
There's no follow-up question allowed. You just ask question once it's finished. That is it.
So am I in control? I cannot speak for them.
The journalists would have asked the follow-up question. My question is,
yes,
was that a good response from a leader that this is global?
I cannot say anything about that.
No, but
I said I'm not speaking for the president, and I didn't listen to
I'm
that.
not telling you to speak for the president.
I am not saying I cannot judge him too.
No, he's your president.
Shit,
and you're supporting him.
What do you mean by he's my president?
He's your president. He gave a response to a question.
Buba, I am not answering that question because I didn't listen to it.
Yeah, I'm putting it to you that I want for.
Then
I'm putting it to you.
See for yourself.
No, but you can answer. Do you think it was a good or bad? Just tell me it's a good or bad.
Buba, my response, ask me a question. If I answered you wrongly, you tell me, honorable, no, I don't think you should answer this way. I will tell you why I'm doing that. Yes, market is expensive. You don't dollar. But I'm going to analysis delay. I'm going to follow up question. It's honorable. So president answer is left to the president and the journalist. It's your right also. It doesn't feel good with the answer. Post the question. Oh, you're right. So I cannot say anything about that.
All right. Seems like Malo for a press conference honorable about this price hike me along Kwabe Marseto right now. Do you think that was a proper way of answering that question?
Nintendo president, yes. Ninko dunia bebe wonyale. Nte danaje. Good. Mbetambele nyato ka fontela mansakunda mbenyi ni kala kamen mal. And mansakunda simenke good government simenke. Ita kino le fengol beade. bari ngalon ko mola baluɓe tukri men mano farino tulo ñim fen sabo are very key in our livelihood so Masakunda men kenolo kanyim fen sabota ka subsidize wala natara dal stammu Masakunda dal lulu jo banko dum le dal lulu dojo wala be kala a good government la responde da ñimu fen de mi alon ka dunia beleto because fewlin ke bon na bantala bankol ka ela prices men be je mo control no ba ni e nati ñim banko ka sa ni julo dal tan ke fen kunto woron tol be subsidize Masakunda be dal saba o dal nani kala je pour saji même ba sanna wote dal tango be jona wote dal woro jo ita keno la fengol be ba fengol me ko mulla bulu tukri wala la isa keno wala
all right
Nindom president that is what I was doing
all right so mbenyi nkala what is the way forward now janimbe line ol yalla itefi in the country what is the way forward
on what anchored on what
on everything on the IC ko president wala winter United Democratic Party
and we say wala way forward Supreme Court will decide la
okay so what is the way
by saying nina generally banko molbe batarim baluo koleata bake say ngamara mburo be dal stand say I understand Mano Saddam is 2000 nyindo nde men last time mentioned 1400 long but I understand we fananda say 1500 so abeko every second every minute baluo kata sandula andum molla soto bulo ma wara wanya bake nintemo a way forward Mansakunda e pour que molla baluo sonandi wolon ka step in nga subsidy ke fendantan na bolobe tukri men la kad ngal ko mburo den fon be ko farñole to tulo mbuka sino akoma mano idebe so wa fu fensable Mansakunda ni do we foti nyanta wo subsidize mo la bolole sona nonte mol bata sembo war la bake
all right mbe line ol yella nyaata demande honorable what is the way forward it
allow subsidies is fine well good practice but you also look at the muscle the financial muscle of the government and in problem be caring. There is no problem in the country that means solved since independence. So and then there is demand from people. Nobody will go to the government.
So there is no problem?
There is no solved problem since 1965. They are just starting it now. Problem the Yamigo Mbanda.
Come on 1990.
Come in 1965.
For B, there is no solved problem.
There is no absolute a problem that is been solved absolutely.
In the Gambia?
Yes, in the Gambia. You go to a gathering. People will ask you of roads. Nobody will ask you of bag of rice. They will ask you of roads, schools, health centers, clinics, and ambulances, and the like. All right? This is what they want. You know, you call what you call relevancy of development. Give me what I asked for. So you don't ask me for a bag of rice, but it should also be at the bottom mind of the government that go. Bag of rice is also important because it's not the responsibility of the government to buy bag of rice for people, but it should make them. So to be honest with you, subsidize and they are subsidizing me because I remember in 2018, 2017, zero tax on rice. Because na expectation walam ko ni atra Mansakunda ka tax min lama no kan wole ka mano da ko landi so 10% ngo bondi ji but 10% of bondi nothing changes business man ko go that 10% is even meager hana dale akjele it doesn't change anything nala bondi it doesn't change anything because where we are buying the increment kamin so ngamela na ko do kam wole ka siala 10% so the 10% of finger no so saying ka subsidize depends on the capacity of the government, the resource capacity of the government. For government no resource to bang, kada he out of subsidize on feeding, and in kamola promote solve. Yalong hola na, we need to tell people the reality. Gambia's source of income is not that much strong, 25 billion every year. With the Gambia government is the highest employer of citizens. And so in reality, private should do that. No Mansakunda will be able to have the strength, savings to do all those things. But science have been maintained. So ya Gambia Mansakunda miami, nyanda sila lenga na Mansakunda adon tulbe wole kekang ka drastical changes ke ka opportunities here.
Number letter can stay away on WhatsApp and direct calls 2035 488 2035 488. Ngamera B, I don't know where the no, a lot of people are watching. I think they had a technical problem for network element on the ballon. I don't know where they're getting where I'm even saying. But I'm a technician will be number in Kela screen or ballet because Milba GB can definitely Masiara Bagala, but the network on in Fankara. So yes, so already on the first call as right order. So yes, and it's from the United. Yes, hello, Inimbara. Sande be live on Kerr Fatou, yes.
Yo buba ini mbara la programme di arabake.
Ebe kole na muntu ani jumala.
Ndam jabi longa ko lokene England le.
Okay.
La programme be arabake adiata.
Thank you.
Bar la kay ne bijen tan nga na député li wado bi be debate la ñin député fulol te député tan. Sometimes ñu ka kuya bakele. Because sometimes ka man sakunda nta la jero ko wala foy. Wado bi nga man sakunda blame ko dolla. Nta kamera na député fa wala problème wala wot. Kar ko do be kere nana député bo ko. Nin député lu sontala. After ni fi da bande na man sakunda blame mala. Sometimes ka ko le anta bulo ko pour ka understand. Yanan ka jama ka diamu ni register pour que mo len taw register. Mo jama ya karanta ko attestation wala problème o sambana. Anan dol be ngala ko attestation wala ke ba ko to mi anan ka sanji tan sa sanji tanan sanji talul gambian ko. Wonen man gambia ID card soto. Anan man gambia register soto. Anan man gambia passport soto. Wonen tinto nya ta alkano ya kai ko sulata attestation wala priya dinna ya identify ko to gambian ko lati. Yana wala mo ngata ko roslan. Ana election bureau nya tara dipte bun ko non. Dipte le carte file son tala. So binde problème mi kon ten biyam na dipte man ne pambile mo la bam.
Okay.
Ya fahamle wala mun na ku foro de falan naw la ngala na programme ba dafa la se ko ba ñinen kan dula do wala no se ko ba mo dula do ko je man ko yima baake so la pour ya ñinen kan wala ko se ko ba ko dim mo le kalero minu san for example wala ko ye tewol minu di mo la carte fay wato political party o bele yake den la se ko ba ñinen kan fo dum ho ay lu corruption wala mbang wala fa endorsement wala mbang fo one thing hani ayata ko political party wala bele yake fo aja wanyan ta kele bang wala fa man na kake la du kare ya nyinen kan wala pra wala ma jabe ni man dara UDP fo kan MPP no la ta ka long fo wanyan ta kele bang wala fa man na kake nso la ta ko aw da marka tam lo me kalti so mo jama ka la koy so pra ya wo fanya fo wanyan ta kala wala fa man na kala abaraka ba. Thank you very much abaraka ba ke na do yo imbe time di la kola sola follow then after ngana yeah jale yenna recording stop le so but it's okay. I'm just kidding, okay. Hello
yeah bogar to mala ni mbara
to ma be live lon Kerr Fatou
be mo lo ko to kilo be konton na ila dun dawno
yes be mai kan ne na
data puta nde wala alama ale o continent pala
amen
yo to ya to ante fana be MP bi la bari madi la kuma kilimbe je ngoto support ba comme press conference president Baro ka fada men do price de 50 la be to ya la nyana tentenale ka fo molen ben na ka do ke kan ka fo price be ko yar la be do ndefon ko fal hani jang abe ko leeral la be do bari te ka fenn fa banku diwne même be ju solala
okay
ya par fulan wala fe tol fanam pe ñinen kala men na baro on tol fanam kay jurde they are part of government janni tol fanam be ko complain la media to mune tol fanam na e position o de men tano because tonya loi tol be je comme price control ñol only government will import tol fanam tol billion na raja private billion it will dada no la because ngalo ko new momo dada banku don be support la financial trophy be support la but media complain noted many bolam banku don kan ndi am redul fana nje tisiata katambin tolti ndulike to la moy but ni dol fana kana media do ko complain they are not doing any other efforts askere ka more confused la dal ifana nyano kala wekila record jani be bola parliament du kare Madi Mbali dana Saikouba Mr. Saikouba ngal be kondo way
yeah mo thank you very much ila commander hello
assalamu
alaikum salam
yo bu be konta na
ngejo ba ke jumala
yo sefo Busumbala
sefo okay welcome e be live
ndelo lu daw be konta na la kajal biata ala kuta
thank you
comme ça minam politiko mo ñinati al ci different idea la al te tara ko ci banal ci da ale mu ci war respecter ta tema rek al ka katale al ka ñoy hormone bu ñako na da bayim be la ngani mo ñinati ka kambe do Nde mi mun tala position about this election woni bi ko comme ça last time we for program do indil ko carte fay ñu dara ci dolal o mo la right legi bar mini fana ko malla la fana itara kidi sante bo mo le ko sabe kidi lado the kidi el batuna global flavor is fine. I don't have no problem with that, but not consistent of now for fana fana nga na lua tam lua means one
amen. All right, thank you very much. Barka bage barka bage la kumandrola. Thank you very much.
Can I answer this?
No, we have to take the calls and after ngana labang
Time will table ko.
yeah, minute I will give you some time. Yeah, la question or answer then ngata. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, we're live la.
Yo.
Na menembara.
Number kaji ko.
Good, welcome. Jumara.
Jere si sela mun kekil no wel.
No way, okay, Jerry. We're live.
Yo, alura rambe la lu ndawlu be konton na.
Ebe yo.
Albe kacha kumma bala. Yo, ye banko dinken defu la sama na be siri nya e karafe. Banko dunia bala jube kam. Yo, mbe ñinen karo men kala wala mu ñinte ko. Carte fayo ñim men ketate. E kabe kiti lo kono. Sanji tallul ni sen gambia na man ta carte fay kiti la. Mune be ñinan carte fayo sambala kiti la. Nka man ta to ñala silon.
Yes, that is the number. Yeah, mbe moy kan yes. Nge moy la kenn nek.
Yo. Kiti la ngamira to ñala man sabat.
Okay.
Carte fay jamare keta en bankon kan nin carte fay o banda e ka ñoo kumandle ñoo congratulation. Bare na ñinen karo bita ñim mo fulo kam. E kam moy daba.
Nge moy la mbe moy kan mbe da mal la moy kan. Ngela ñinin karo moy la right? Munan na ñinan carte fa tara kiti bu ngato.
Yo.
Okay.
Na ñinen karo bita ñim mo fulo kam.
Okay. Ibe asa fele inshallah ibe jabele amay. Thank you very much. Barka bake la kumandiro.
Ako fa
Okay, no. Bidu wado le tiye o bari si question do ñinin kano le problème tiye.
Oto ñebula ka dum debe do nambe country mbake na ñinin karo ko maba.
Okay. I think they understand. Ngamre understand, right? Yes. Ngamre understand. Fonga modul fananta mi ya lon ko wolle be kumandiro la Gambia jang because mol mi ya lon ko wolle be kumandiro la asiara bakale. Right. Let's take one caller and come. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Buwa.
Naam.
Program ko mayre.
Abarka bage.
Yeah.
Juara?
Yes, hello. Nde Papis DC.
Papis.
Papis.
Okay. All right. Welcome, Papis.
Yeah, I'm there finally so late to la mbe jayila. Yeah, you know banku di yati anu nganyine fanalong al democracy. But ni yekati sono men sa ya dum dia ko ka president baroni NPP le
ka ikango la fa demanding yema.
Yenyi petition on men sa feten thing ko ka president baro aning NPP le sama kitiola including IEC. I am told jahali because ning I atran ko ila petition o ya mention gele ko nim polling station carry. You know, ila ala carte fayo mo among senea warang ila representative o ila polling agent o nyine ya tambila ko ala carte min konter jang amanti then one can understand until Gambia dingol sen la taw so no ko ningde is not fair but it also la polling agent will be confirm ko the election went free and fair then ila nyin kalero petition. You know, it's just like it's just like joke. Appreciate because of democracy for the first time in the history of Gambia. You know, a president and ala party some attending IEC for the first time in the history of Gambia. Democracy, achieve 100%. Not question of petition on for ada dulalo to banko. Ni police station kari ala carte ni among konti ko o message na
Alright, thank you very much. Gaile moy la ngamera mbe last call atala wotu rek nga sara say because wato min treja my say yes wato bandera fara. Hello.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam wa life.
Madi ibe yandi.
Abidjan alhamdulillah.
Ko tante.
Tante jumala.
Delem Salum Sumare.
Okay, Sal, you call them do.
Nde kolo ke la France.
France, okay. Yes, you can go ahead. Elafta mo contribute.
Nde honorable condona flo.
Okay, ibe mo kan.
Ya yalo gambenu be diamla men class control la. Nde amira molu la hakilo tengundi domano yalo ku. Ana ya ataman silole. Class control ni amanki Gambia damati dunia mumele. Ya yalo ko neatu government bela decision tala yalo government yalo nele Gambia dungo pe pala famen kono iba jubela nyandata mandla nyami iba ta mandla olenya. Katula diamla social media kono ka government la kuno maino bodi kol kan ka samba dol to iba imandra ila dungo kewunya adungalo nele Gambia la government be nyami be kato bekela le Gambia la dungo be ta. Obe government la dogol konole.
Okay.
But wajibole mu fo bango dingol fanangela nyando fole yalo nyandole mu menketa bango kono kolia fol membe lari bango la dingol kan. Important le bango nyando fole but na ani ala fo nyalem yalo ni be cool membe ani be government tema nyanda tamandla silole kan. Ndul be nyanda press control men on be jamla men ka ngabula gambala dingol government bulu ibata man la nyame gambal dingol la tanyam but press control ngana mira gambia damalam tele faljan marum boto kili 50 kilo ngasan 37 euro 34 euro.
Okay. Thank you very much. Abarka bag ya. Ela kumandiro.
Yeah, amanki Gambia damati.
Amanki Gambia. Okay, no problem. Thank you very much. Ela kumandiro. Rebecca na last call. Honorable, you have a couple of questions to answer.
Yeah.
Then before we
concern nam drum follow nga start minko anene man so Gambia la history kono election ko da court election results ko da court nga fay kon te ko o mo bankola democracy le because there is no intimidation, there is no threat. Election man so jang mimang reject ne maaje in my na de kama ni election keta nga jël parti bu ko song bari wo mat ne ita court because wato me system min kono mo be wolon bari ntenga joko under the leadership of His Excellency President Balola democratic principle wole atna every Gambian liberty to exercise your right. So obviously it's a credit and a gain for President Barrow. Okay. Two, do many ngaro ko material minga di for is inducement or corruption and left dan la bage petitioners il a solo jinin kala puka long wala itara court so ntete jabiro ko no court la ko
abe kitio ko no
so court asila moy court be min follow to drong anza haka dan wala ko price control ngadi amo ko ma nyana tulbe sonta wala jam ko to ya fengo min ko bonam banta wala ka sia okay ibu ka femin control ni ko be price dila ala man tangala bi mano dae kolea wole visa mano e manki Gambia mano dae kolea wole visa mano e manki Gambia. So ning momin kala mano sanang banta banko kan nanara wafa enda wafula $1,500 la masakunda kai ba wafula $1,000 la ala 500 ato fogolo no ni masakunda mo jo ko ngam ko subsidy vo atina fela jang abita do do so mebe kala batabe la fala masakunda do ko be ko ngawul min diata nyanga ko nyama gambi no be nga lonko min ngo ngana gambe je as an island. Let's see as part of the globe ngajibe mbitano nyaadi la ko na best question be da ko to wala what is government doing? I will tell you some. I'm happy now, but I will tell you some. What is government doing? You know, to make sure that we know.
You have answered your questions. Thank you. There is no time, Honorable. Time yes, sir.
Guy go. Ni karla follow ko.
Honorable.
Ni karla follow ko. Kudo mabije.
Yes.
Abentan dibitol le blame. Kara ni foko. Ko election bilo nata.
Kara ni Honorable fay
election bilo nata. Anu manson ala. Ba correct la ko election bilo amam pare. Election below is still in the parliament. I'm pare. Election below nying I call a call because doli ba kono woni draft constitution le ñoje wo kola ke ni election below was on hold amantandi ni nata price control bi jana in the 80s wakata ni man Serekunda fon ya dabula safaro kono price control kalo bari liberal market le di so price control to keno lambe sembo men silo ni o ati the price control so no la sai okay mun ka foko ñinem first time the election petition eta court ani to dol me kunu jenno hakilo bakan ha ngaje ko tumo mena MC Chamning mbemba tambene election okay atata court Fengi, he was a sitting minister challenge in court rule in his favor that the muru back ita katro fay kote ita katro fay kote ne atan mbemba ya dan nun tenela kabri ya fulan jam mbemba ya dan muwanna so ni manke first time anun Sehumbalo atloben atafana jimara kabri UDP alo ni jimara election kan man tema na petition okele o fana tata court le so ni manka follow da be ko loi gambe loi kendol so do barum
there is this Sehumbalo
gambe loi kendol so do barum ke tesle so même nene man soto wolom at presidential level wonene man soto you know for the first time 5 years ago Jammeh left at trial barata fa ala bung janjam fa kabra bung janjam lafta mura bung na mom bung tarje no den tam wala kan first so wala ko ka togni ko dam la ba même fo mbot la court le bala kafu petition amaje kafu ko police station ka ni nek wo details ñol do commencer du malumle
alright
so ndol fono ntel
ndol fono la thank you very much ani kiti o nyim bite aka ne of course ave tentende ne ngalo ne ko of course president wala loyal bi yellow application or withdrawal of course puruka yes withdrawal because ba fokane no purier file nyinga dismiss court by section 69 of this constitution ba fakande ko sitting president manyana kata kiti wala but nyanta United Democratic jola dala si wuli tannela walem kiti to mi alon ka kerabi no come on listen we are not talking about this court ila moy draw under
no the agenda yesterday was they are going to debate on the motion. That's what's happening.
I'm not discussing about this court. Honorable is not talking about this court on behalf of Kerr. He is not talking on behalf. So you have to understand. So
it's not a matter of winning or losing.
No, this is not part of winning or losing. What I said is what happened.
They've lost the 10,000.
Yes.
That's a clear fact.
I'm not discussing about the court.
No problem with that. No, Buba, you brought a new topic.
No, this is not a new topic. So you have to understand. And then kera kiti be tende na arjuma lungole ni ala kiti tala but kiti ol konoto jenta discuss no la because of call bita kan science entende ngal tindu kal je bake nga official tentu ke je bake ka jim programme o fasa ka sembentu ande ngana of course I'm National Assembly member Flol Fananten to of course la professionalism aninka debate Cairo kono anim fananka kulu kumva of course am Cairo kono anima kole andi nye puru kana ka futanang janker fado puru of course ka kacha about banko la koto official number 7 and number 2 lem the best Gambia banko kan jang megabyte anin credit kola fanala momo be Gambia jan dongi si official line o sannole number 7 wala number 2 se muna fang official la service jamal barikatu promotional lela si fen jama bal gagner la promotional to mi alon ko e wala ke kay tolle Politic Kaacha fasa ka sembenti andi na technician Charles Elvis Ngam Omar Ndaw Sire Drame Mustafa Kinte of course ngebe tintu ke je ba ke kanyi serobo ke jang pural senjeno nyaawen woto alnal badi malem nonte buba gajigo alama tiloto diala fo talata nala wassalam
no look wasi ci jinga
tan dañu ne ko sañi sabako ñanta constitutional review ñanta khilam ñanta constitution change sañi sabako war mo ngana tano election.
Let us not be labor too much time on those letters because I know they have relevance.
UDP is just calling on President Adamagoro to respect the agreement that saw him to power and also to fulfill the promise that he had made to the Gambian people.
If you want to meet the target, we lost 22 years. We have to work 22 times more than we are working to get to where we are.
It is false to say that this country cannot develop a budget that will sufficiently cater for the health needs of our people.
Me and you know that Barrow cannot move this country forward. Your days of you have insufficient funds in your account are finally over.
The Colorado credit just reached an unbeatable level, raising the bar way beyond reach. With your new Colorado credit, you can continue your conversations with your loved ones with zero credit.
With your new Colorado credit, you can borrow credit to activate or purchase data, make calls, SMS Express, and the phone ring service.
Call or SMS 152 to get your Colorado credit and activate the service of your choice.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
Are you thinking of owning your dream homes? EJ Investment is here for you. Secure our quality bungalows with 2, 3 or 4 bedrooms, or our story buildings 3 or 4 to 5 bedrooms at very affordable prices with flexible payment plans at our Sanyang Seaview Estate, where you can enjoy the cool breeze with modern infrastructure such as tar roads, covered drainage system, modern electrification with street lights, gated entrance with security posts, and social amenities such as gas station, shopping mall, medical clinic, park, schools, children daycare, and a lot more. Our dedicated team of professionals will keep the estate clean at all times, provide security and patrol team within the estate premises, install latest technologies such as CCTV, Wi-Fi, home network installation, solar panel, and power backup system. Also, check out for our additional home facilities and interior design service such as premium tiling, wall plaster, home landscape, fingerprint home lock, and a lot more. Visit our office at Senegambia Kololi Highway and get a free site visit tour, or contact us on 4464838. WhatsApp us on 3259220. Or you can visit our Facebook page or Instagram on EJ Investments. EJ Investments, we are first in properties.
Sumanu baro baro unjurunko ikonga faleko namu badabanda ila blazola la ni gambia belo ambia la sola enda na sola enterprise sola ni battery kendo kurao de dasala aboro sinenamo kaji sena odila ambia la sola enda na sola enda na sola enterprise. Jaliwo sola kende soto yeah. Jali manfo fenna o sola kende soto. Sola enterprise na enterprise sumanu baro baro kunjurunko.
Islamic microfinance is becoming an increasingly popular mechanism for poverty alleviation, especially for developing countries around the world. This microfinance service adheres to the principles of Islam as a form of social responsibility. Yona Islamic Microfinance is the Islamic microfinance of choice in the Gambia, trustworthy and reliable. At Yona Islamic Microfinance, we provide savings products, current accounts, financing products in conformity with Islam. In addition, Yona Islamic Microfinance also offers local and international remittances, takaful fund, management of zakat, management of awqaf, trading and investment, and building of strategic partnerships to bring financial services to the doorstep of the poor with donor projects, madrasas, youth organizations, women groups, and farmer organizations. Make a choice with Yona Islamic Microfinance today. For more information on Yona Islamic Microfinance, call 377-2151 or 9832-151 or visit Yona head office at Tipa Garage, Bakote, or visit any Yona branch located countrywide near you.
agada
mbijan aganya
albaka
mbaka important
yo nga transfer la sto
ya transfer la
ha code nyenje
okay what's nsila id soto
sa soto sorry agada
mbijan bro
albaka
mbaka
bara alla service o tariya
bare
ki janna nun kunu bara tariya
jannom yona forest de bureau gambia ton kon na no mbali ya bere birin koyna fo kato
bari si kodo kino kato ni fo bolon blabe
56 branches mola sota gambia jam gambia kono ani gambia bantala bankol nka kodo kiya bere kodo sifa fo falindiro fo nyaadi lafta memmen na kodi topoto nin kodi maraw jannom number 1 di nyonta andum fana nata anoda enterprise sotale wolam nyindi ko domorol fana kol fana be firale de dadi mani domorol din fana beteat gambia dawda yalo nga fa kendol sotale je
wo moyo diat
apelenta
baraka ni na lafta nyelan kendol e bina
yalo bu kanina ko la baraka ba
yalo ndel chosano lo
baraka